Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready! 10 logo. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey!
Motion out the backfield. Motion out.
Five.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Yeah. Go. Look at me. Zipper. Yep.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stidham on 2nd down. It's complete. James White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check 26. Let's go. Come on. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. John Simon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And now Edelman. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, it's White. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, Wahoo!
Yo! Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we got Mike for 48. Right
Get it.
On 3rd down, Stidham. It's caught. This is White. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start. The case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike 51.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's going deep. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
80 weapons. Right up.
Second down, Stidham to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Stidham. Caught by Sanu. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Again, Stidham. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Stidham. And this one brought in by Sanu. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go.
Throwing again here, Stidham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On third down, a run from White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw is Stidham. That's complete to White. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Pick your game up. He's coming. We got double up. You'll take.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
Stidham hit, and he lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, team 6. Go.
Third and long. It's Stidham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Final play of the half. It's Stidham. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Off. 51 the mic. It's coming this way, Here we go. Zip it. Put it to him.
Here's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 51. Mike, 51. You don't want this.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
51 the mic.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stidham sets to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Stidham forced out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Stidham to throw. And a dump off to White. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got White here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
51,
Jackson to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey, it's our house. Mike 51.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Ready, ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. 1st down, New England.
On the ready.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Hey, Alpha. Big grip, big grip.
They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham, eluding the pressure right. They'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
7. Strong right. 5.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Dancing to his left. This is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some room to work. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Rotate. Back. Curl. 6
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Go.
48 for Mike.
Yo, cheetah. Shoot.
Now Stidham on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Stidham, third down from the gun. Goes underneath here to White. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
First down.
Stidham, first down in the red zone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It's complete. James White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Stidham. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Hey, let's go. Check tight.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Shut! Go to base. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just